I've not forgotten, I said something about payment and commission to your broker. This is what we call spread. Although there is no cost in Forex, there's still the cost of spread. If you are not careful, your spread might be the end of you. So for this video, I'll be explaining what spread is, how to choose a low spread, and how to avoid getting on the wrong side of a trade because of spread.
Mathematics or arithmetic has never been my best subject, and I can say the same for a lot of people out there. But I'm afraid for this topic you need a little bit of basic mathematics. As far as you can do addition and subtraction, you'll be good to go. So the topic for now is about the ask and bid price, or the spread. If you remember correctly, I mentioned something about commission that we pay to the broker. Very small part of our profits that the broker takes as the cost of issuing the transaction. Now, it's not something expensive, but if you are not careful with your choice of broker, it might lead to the downfall of your account. Ask and bid price. The bid price is how much a buyer is willing to pay to buy your currency from you. The ask price is how much the seller is willing to collect to buy it from you. So, if we look at the chart in front of us, the first column, the first one here, Euro USD, GBP USD, these are currency pairs. The second column, 1.1796, 1.1089, this is the bid column for the bid price. 1.1797, 1.3091, this is the ask column. Do we all got that? Alright, let's move forward. So, let's forget the first column and focus on the ask and bid column. If you notice, let's use Euro USD as an example. We have 1.1796, 1.1797. If you remember with the training of how to calculate your P, the difference between these two is just 97 minus 96. That is 1. Then add a point in front of your 1. Then our pipette, 5 minus 4, that is 1, 1.1. If you check under Euro USD in the first column, you would see spread 1.1. That is your spread. That is how much your broker is going to collect for authorizing this transaction. Now if you check the list, this is the smallest of spreads apart from NSD USD. On a normal day, USD Euro has the smallest spread or the tightest spread. Let's look at the next one, GBP USD, ask and bid column, 1.3089, 1.3091, 91 minus 89, we have 2 or 2 pips. Put your point in front of it, 9 minus 5, that is the pipette, you have 4. So you have 2.4 or 2 pips, 4 pipettes. Now if you look at the spread here, that is 24. That is what your broker is going to collect. If you check USD CHF, the same thing is applicable. Now, I mentioned something about your spread can be the end of you if you are not careful. You know, if you are taking 10 pips in profit and your broker is collecting just 1.1 out of it, you won't really feel the impact. But look at this currency, USD RUB. Can you see the spread? 1,600 or 160 pips, 0 pipettes. For you to make a profit on this trade, you must have about 2,000 pips in profit, or at least 161 pip in profit. So if you are not careful with your currency and the type of broker, your spread will cost you a lot. So today is weekend, and we can't show an example of a trade, but we are going to show an example of a trade and how your spread affects every trade or every order that you place. But more importantly, the way to calculate your spread is to identify your ask price in the first column, your bid price in the next column, then you subtract the pips. Remember I told you the pips is the first or is the last two digits. So for USD whose pips is quoted in just two decimal places, it's 81 minus 83. You are supposed to have 2, but if you look at the pipette, this is 4 and 0. So what you do is 81.4 minus 83.0, you would have 1.6. So you are paying 1 pip, 6 pipettes for every transaction that you authorize. That is how simple it is to calculate your spread. Subsequent videos I'm going to be showing us how our spread affects our transaction and how we should be careful with choosing spreads and currencies.